All right, today's daily rev is you will suck. You will inevitably suck to begin with, and at phases throughout the journey, you will suck again. And this is the trap that a lot of people fall into, is because of sucking, not actually doing those things. And we're wired to do the things that we are really good at, and especially as we get older, we kind of lose that adventurism of trying new things. It was really funny. I had one of these epiphanies last night where picking up a guitar for me was something that I've always wanted to do. I haven't actually done it, and for the last few months I've been thinking about actually buying a guitar. The reason for me wanting to do that, or my why, has become a lot stronger over these last few years. And right now, Logan's at an age where she's really starting to sing quite a fair bit, and I want to be involved in that. So for me, it's an opportunity to learn a new skill and connect with my daughter and the rest of the family, because we, believe it or not, sing quite a bit, whether it's in the car to a tune, in the kitchen while we're cooking, or just pottering around the house cleaning. We sing a fair bit as a family. So this whole idea of mine to buy a guitar has been on my mind, and I just haven't actually done it. And last night I was at the in-laws, and knowing that my in-law, my father-in-law, he was in a band for a fair while and still plays and loves music. I had a bit of a chat to him about it, and he taught me a few things. And I remember having this picture before he taught me a few chords last night of me actually crushing it, right? So in my head, I had this idea of me crushing this guitar. It'd be, pretty easy to pick up. And then as he started to talk to me and show me what to do, I fell into the, oh shit, I suck mentality, because my left hand wouldn't do what he was asking me to do, wouldn't press down on the string, and it didn't have that fine dexterity that I needed to obviously play the guitar, because I've never actually been in that position. My shoulder was tight. All of these things culminated in this fleeting moment of uncomfortability and sucking. And it reminded me that I'm very good at sucking at something but overcoming it in the fitness space, in other areas of my life. So I just need to apply those principles to this new principle of learning guitar, and the same goes with you. So there's something inside of your life that you're really good at, you're an expert in. Everyone's an expert in something, whether it's got to do with their job, whether it's got to do with a hobby, a sport, even something inside of a marriage or a relationship, wherever it might be with the kids. There's something you're an expert in, there's something that you absolutely crush. And inside of that, if you take a look at the process that it took for you to become an expert at it, you would have gone through a few phases. The first phase is actually sucking at it in the first place, but having a strong enough reason to get better at it. And then there's the daily work of overcoming that suckiness, okay? And then after it, it's almost as if you wake up one day and you're a great guitar player, or you wake up one day and you've got the body you want. You've got the habits and the routines in place, and you don't know where along the line they occurred. It just happens. And this is the side of the journey that you need to have faith in. Okay, so whether or not you're a religious person or not, you will have faith in something invisible that you cannot see. Whether it's the oxygen in the air, you have faith that that air will give you life, or whether it's a creator. There's faith built into every one of us, and at the very core, it's faith in ourselves that makes us transform and move forward. It's the faith that you will get better. You will not always be in the same position that you're in. And that's the takeaway that I want you to take from this conversation today, is that you will suck. You'll suck quite a bit. You'll have probably more sucky moments than great moments to begin with. But eventually the scales will tip, and you will have more great moments than sucky moments. And along the way, being finely tuned into that is what's going to keep you moving one step forward at a time. You'll get to a place where it's 50-50 and you half suck, but you're half really good. And then that's when the scales will slide and you'll start to be better, and you'll have more moments where you are doing well rather than sucking. So that's a wrap for today's revelation. You will suck to begin with, but as long as you have the reasons in place for getting better and you just put one foot in front of the other, regardless of what anyone thinks, especially yourself, you will move forward.